Hello everybody and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and tonight we are continuing our triple threat three-way battle royals to determine who will get in the four-way battle royal for the #1 contendership at MPW Presents Last Call. Someone that almost had an opportunity at that championship recently, Rocky, former Idol Division champion, one of the longest reigning Idol Division champions of their time. Rocky held it for 93 days as champion, which has since been eclipsed, the former longest reigning, since been eclipsed by the current champion Rize, which would be 315 days, I believe. It might not be exactly that. It would be like 313 maybe. So it's roughly around there, but over 310 at least. Rocky, one of the most dominant idols in the division, I feel like, still, but just can't quite get that main championship push. That is what they're looking for here. And their the second member of this three-way battle royal is none other than the second behemoth herself. Another spooky character, and one of the reasons why I have my own booth up here and don't have to be down there with the French-Canadian commentators table. It is ShmeepsWorld, excuse me, BeepsWorld. We saw Empress Morgana make their way to the battle royal, the fatal four-way battle royal already. If BeepsWorld gets there, Empress might have an ally in that final #1 contenders match, which could lead them to going to working together to get those eliminations. Empress might just work on the back of BeepsWorld if BeepsWorld can pick up a win here. The unnerving aura that radiates off BeepsWorld, filling the arena as the hairs on my arm stand up. This woman makes me feel uncomfortable, and the scar that she gives me that she gave me almost a year ago, burns. If you're new to the program, I did have a short stint in MPW. I went in the 30-participant Battle Royal, and we may see myself again this year. But I was #1, and I had to go up against #2 BeepsWorld at her debut, and it was not pretty. But of course, I'm a professional. I'm going to put my feelings aside. Put my feelings aside and commentate unbiasedly. And the third and final member is someone who is not that scary, but equally terrifying, especially to Rize, holding the golden opportunity for the Idol Division Championship. GlitchyBasturds looking to earn a shot without using the golden opportunity. Of course, if you don't know what a golden opportunity is, it is a briefcase, and inside that briefcase, you have an opportunity to cash it in anytime, anywhere in an MPW arena, and you will earn a title shot for your respective division. Glitchy won this many, many months ago and still has been holding on to it. We saw Bonk use his to no avail, but Glitchy has been holding on for the perfect time to strike. Anytime, anywhere, cash in an MPW arena. Earn yourself a big win. Pop up. Glitchy immediately big booted out by Rocky. Absolutely wasting no time. Like I said, one of the most dominant idols in the division today, like it was nothing. A boot to the face, over the top rope, sent to the floor. Rocky is about to show us exactly why they were the former longest reigning champion. Could be the biggest threat to Rize's title reign, sending BeepsWorld tip toss. Rocky going up to the top rope. And just like that, you could win the match and lose the match so quickly. Double axe handle crowns him. Reversal by BeepsWorld. Right hand. The bionic arm of BeepsWorld. Suplex. Trying to hold on, but Rocky slides through and gets that knee. Working over the knee. Drop kick. Sends BeepsWorld into the corner. Another big boot by Rocky. Taking out two of the largest members in MPW. Some of the biggest opponents. Earning themselves a very quick win. Rocky showing you exactly how it's done. Big boot to the face, sent over the top rope, and Rocky is moving to the #1 contenders match with Emrys Morgana and Usaino. The quickest match of the night. No fanfare. Nothing. Rocky takes everyone out and is looking for that championship with more intensity than ever as we'll move on to the next match of the night. Another triple threat battle royal. After that quick match, I don't know how you follow up, but the Icon division is looking to get their third member. And it's going to be Dobby. During the reign of Zarataro, Dobby put in an effort and nearly dethroned Zarataro before he could become the 140-day reign champion, and since then has struggled to keep that momentum. But you could use it at any point. You can get this momentum and keep it at any point. The hardest part is just going out and trying, and that's what Dobby does every day. We saw Rocky. They dangled the brass ring in front of Rocky and they grabbed it. Can Dobby do the same? Could night 2 of this collection of battle royals be the night where everybody gets instantly eliminated? One of the fastest matches I think we've ever seen in MPW. And now we were talking about Ayasu maybe having a red herring or a plant, or Rize having a plant or a red herring in Ayasu in the previous triple threats last week. Of course, they didn't work out for them, but could it work out for the Coalition, the newly crowned Icon Division champion, Greg, and his best friend, Bear? Bear had an insane debut in MPW during the 30-participant Battle Royal and nearly won it, eliminating so many people. This could be Bear's match to win it. Moving to the #1 contenders match, Bear could potentially make it all the way and face their best friend, Greg. Another tough match for anyone that isn't a massive, hulking monster. But Rocky proved that you don't gotta be big to win. Not to say that Rocky is small by any means. The second member of this match, who will join Potato and TheSleepyPengu. His tag team partner didn't have much luck last week. Will Dragthulu have it and become the first ever first ever double champion? One half of the tag team champions, Dragthulu. Dragthulu, a one-time champion with 70-day title reign. One defense, the first champion in MPW history to defend the championship. First Icon Division champion, I should say. The two before him did not. Dragthulu might be working double shifts at last call, maybe even a triple shift at last call. If he's in the 30 participant battle royal as well, he might have a long day if he wins this match. But anyone would do it for the opportunities that it provides. Dragthulu, a bear, and Dobby. A mixed bag for sure. I don't know who really has the edge here. The only former champion is Dragthulu. One-legged drop kick. Kick to the gut. Takedown by Dragthulu. Sending a bear off the ropes with a stiff kick. Right to the abdomen. And a swinging neck breaker by Dobby takes the former champ down. We haven't seen too much luck for former champions Big Boot in the Icon Division. We'll have to see if that continues. Single leg drop kick. Dragthulu policing the ring. Clothesline gonna take his time with a bear. Really work him out, control how fast they're moving with that third clothesline. And Dobby running through him. Big boot as well from the bear. And now a bear, ooh, I thought he was tying him up, grabbing him by the knee. Shining Wizard doesn't connect. Powerbomb lifts up, reversal by a bear. Dragthulu and Dobby gonna try to work together, but they gotta first put their heads together by a bear. Two heads are better than one shoulder tackle again. And a Northern Light suplex by Dobby. No one's letting anyone get an inch of offense as Dobby pushes Dragthulu into the corner. Crucifix or something. Dobby sending a bear off the rope. Shoulder tackle, tries to send him over. Doesn't go his way. And now the bear is just mauling Dobby. Biting at the face of Dobby. That is a wild animal, and you are being reminded right here. He may look fun from a distance, but in the ring, he is a monster. Suplex. Dragon suplex. And now German suplex. We're in suplex province. And the premier is Dragthulu. May have spoke too soon as the bear sends him up off the ropes. Kick to the back of the head. A devastating blow from a bear. Sending Dobby up and over. And good night, Dobby, a bear. Showing just how good he is in this type of match. The bear losing his mind, banging his head against the turnbuckle with anticipation. Gets caught, though, with a backstabber into an abyssal tombstone by Dragthulu. And now Dragthulu goes to the kick a little bit too short. Dragthulu picking up the bear on his shoulders, leaving him to dry. Couldn't hold him all the way over the ropes. Trying to send him in the corner. And now, Dragthulu, what is he looking for? I thought maybe an elimination, but no, gets that knee up to the ribs. Got the bear up against the ropes here. And a big stomp, big boot to the chest of a bear. Abyssal tombstone number 2, sending him for a ride, plants him. But this does not work. If you expend too much energy at the expense of your opponent, there he goes. Dragthulu knew exactly that there was blood in the water. And Dragthulu is going to move on to the fatal 4-way. Picking up where his friend left off. Looking for his second championship. Second Icon Division championship. Dragthulu moves on as we will move on to see. We will move on to our next match and see the last member of that 4-way battle royal. It is time to see who will be the last member of the fatal 4-way battle royal. A former 2-time champion. I think this is who I was messing up when I said Bonk was a 2-time champion. I think I was thinking of this man here, MerlinGTB. The first ever Icon Division champion in history, with a title reign of a total of 70 days across both title reigns. Merlin has not seen that championship in such a long time, and we know that's been eating at him. That championship is like Gollum's ring. He is just drawn to that. He wants that. And with how La Primera has been distancing themselves with Merlin, I think this is the only way that he could get back in the good graces of Emrys Morgana. And speaking of former champions that want their title back, the one that dethroned Zarataro, Gaelic Angel. Gaelic Angel looking for his second championship. Looking to join Dragthulu, Potato, and Sleepy in the finals. And end this season 2 with another title potentially just ending it with the title. Angel, a former open weight champion, former Icon Division champion. Angel had a very short title reign. Of about 35 days, I think. And another potential easy win. If B.A. Tycho picks this win, another potential easy win for Greg. Though B.A. Tycho very much fought against Greg for that championship. I think maybe the Coalition have some butting heads for who wants to be the leader. I'm certain that B.A. Tycho's happy that the Coalition has the championship in their ranks, but as the leader and the one that wants to withhold justice in the MPW arena, he'd probably feel much happier if he had the championship around his waist, opposed to one of his lackeys, for lack of better words. Though the Greg Nation has been celebrating non-stop since Greg picked up the championship win for the first time ever. Merlin, B.A. Tycho, and Gaelic Angel to start us off. Merlin going after Angel, picking him up. Flips him around for that scoop slam. Two beefy boys and a guy that would do anything to win, even at the expense of his own health. Single leg drop kick blocked by B.A. Tycho. We'll have to see how much Angel's high-flying abilities affect him in this match. It could become an issue if he goes off the top rope, messes up, ends up putting himself out of the ring. As B.A. Tycho and Merlin start to go at it. Back body drop from Gaelic Angel. B.A. Tycho sending Angel over the top rope, and Angel barely holding on. Right hand from Merlin. Back and forth. Angel, his life flashing before his eyes on the apron. And a belly-to-belly just drops him. Clothesline caught by Merlin and grabbing the throat of B.A. Tycho again. And the fist to the back, B.A. Tycho will not stay down. Finally, he gets a drop kick. Doesn't knock down Merlin. And I know Angel is frustrated that Greg has that championship that he held not so long ago. Angel has been very vocal on his distaste for Greg. God's last gift. No reversal by B.A. Tycho. Clothesline. Catching the God's last gift. B.A. Tycho, butterfly DDT! Merlin choking out B.A. Tycho again. Might collapse his airways over the top rope, and B.A. Tycho has been eliminated. No more Coalition members have any shot at the championship. Greg will not get a freebie. Angel and Merlin, the last two members to potentially join the Fatal 4-Way Battle Royal next week. Angel trying to wear down Merlin. Can't win by submission hold in this match, but definitely do a lot of damage with one. Merlin trying to maybe line up another elimination. Start for the whistle. One-legged dropkick again, swatted by Merlin. Has his number right now. Powerbomb, bouncing his head off each rope on the way down. Merlin Shining Wizard! Angel trying to get Merlin up against those ropes, back and forth, ducks the punch, and now he's going to be seeing stars by Merlin from out of nowhere. Catching him in a seeing stars. Merlin suplex, tries to toss him over the ropes, doesn't quite get him. Would have been a devastating landing if he did. And now Angel gets Merlin over the top. I don't know how this is going to work, but Angel... Yo, Angel just eliminated himself! Angel tried to do the powerbomb, but didn't realize that both team feet touched the floor, and Merlin was the second to touch the floor. I said, would Angel's high-flying abilities affect him in this match, and I think he realized too late exactly what he was doing. And Merlin moves on. Merlin looks for his third. As we will move on to the main event of the night. The main event of the night. The Idol Division finding their last member to join Emrys Morgana, Usaino, and Rocky. And after that showing from Rocky in the opening match, I think Rocky has put a huge target on their back. But someone that knows a lot about targets, hitting them to be specific, that is Tyranno Maximum, who's been hitting all the targets they can in MPW, but just slightly missing that dead center. Tyranno Maximum nearly becoming the Idol Division champion at Carnal Chaos, but unfortunately was unable to pick up the win. Ty's looking for that other opportunity. Another high flyer, so their high flying abilities could end up screwing them over. But I don't know if Ty would fall to that fate. Someone that's been pushing themselves so far to get to this point. Former longest reigning openweight champion of all time. Their record being broken by Usaino. And the next opponent, this person is from the Coalition, but won't be a easy win because they're not affiliated with the champion. It is Balloonist, B.A. Tycho's good little soldier. They have the one half being the Icon Division. They want that Idol Division championship as well. And Balloonist has come up so close, but just short on every time. And you know that's gotta leave a chip on Balloonist's shoulders. A mark on her nearly perfect record in MPW. Looking for that championship, a former, or the first ever Ultimate Openweight Tournament winner. Balloonist. And the final member of the Idols Battle Royal, ShmeepsWorld, former Idol Division champion herself. The second Idol Division champion ever, having a 65-day title reign, looking to get that second championship. We were saying the former champions were having a rough time, but Dragthulu, Merlin, two former champions picking up the win here tonight, and Rocky as well, another former champion. Could be Shmeeps' night. Last week might have been the night for newbies, but this might be the week for former champions. Tyranno, Blueness, and Shmeeps, very high flying all around. We'll have to see. Ty wasting no time to get off that springboard clothesline. Shmeeps getting the right hand, rocking Ty. It's Ty onto the ropes. Blueness. Moonsault, inverted DDT. Dropkick sort of connects, doesn't, just barely connects. Float around DDT. Maybe trying to work with Blueness there is Ty, but Shmeeps fights out of it. Fights out of the hold. Blueness getting Shmeeps up into a power bomb. Sit down power bomb. And a crazy ass clothesline by Ty. Ending Ty into the corner. Right hand, and Ty gets the boots up. Don't want to stay there for long. Could be an elimination chance. Sending Shmeeps off the ropes. Bumps him. And a big flipping maneuver. Shmeeps off the ropes. Ty, oh, barely gets caught with that head scissor. Expert placement from Shmeeps. Bulldog. And Shmeeps now flipping Blueness right over. Shmeeps has not seen the championship. Standing Spanish Fly. Not seen the championship in a long time. The last time ShmeepsWorld was a champion was Season 1's Episode 11. Or actually, not Episode 11. That was when she got the championship. Was at Season 1's Never Letting Go. That was very much over a year ago. German suplex. Nope, doesn't get it. Pulls him down, though, still. Hurricane Rana. And a forearm by Blueness, trying to get Ty into that corner. Something's happening there, but it got broken up. Sending Shmeeps into the corner. Ty off the ropes, nobody home. And now Blueness is biting. Oh, yeah, Blueness the vampire, I should say. Biting the face. Trying to grab some blood there. Shmeeps says, I'm going to flip the shit out of you for that. Just trying to get Blueness up against that ropes DDT. Gonna send Ty off the ropes. And one-legged drop kick. Sending Ty over, an expert. Beautiful combination by ShmeepsWorld to secure the elimination. Catching Ty completely off guard. Shmeeps in the corner. Revving up the discus punch. Blocked it. Suplex. And a scoop slam. Powerful scoop slam by Blueness. Blueness has Shmeeps up against the wall. Gonna send Shmeeps over, and Blueness secures their spot in the Battle Royal. But they're not out of the frying pan yet. or into the fire, some combination that works, because they still have to go through Emrys, Usaino, and Rocky next week to see who will be the #1 contender for Rize's championship. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys next week.